What's up, everybody? Welcome to Diamond Owl Studios, the number one place for music reactions. I'm Paper Chase.
And it's the one and only Diamond Don Juan, and we are back with another amazing reaction just for you.
And you.
And maybe you too.
Yeah, but just let's leave.
But the rest of you guys now.
Gotta get out of here.
Skedaddle.
But dude, we are jumping into one of my new favorite artists to react to. Came into like learning about these guys with absolutely no knowledge and never hearing them before. So
yeah, just a couple, short weeks ago was your first reaction to Led Zeppelin, which is just almost unbelievable, to be completely honest. Many times before we start recording, I'm like, really? You haven't heard this song? Like, quit messing with me, man. Quit messing with, because he's always messing with me.
But no, I seriously haven't. I don't know.
I know.
Like, I didn't grow up. My parents didn't listen to music like this, and you always hear about like Led Zeppelin, but nobody ever stops and shows you Led Zeppelin
until I came along. So just say it. Just say it.
You definitely have opened my eyes. You definitely have opened my eyes and my ears and my heart to Led Zeppelin. And today we are going to be listening to another live performance by Led Zeppelin. This one's called Black Dog. When was this performance?
Was it 74? I don't know. I didn't look that up, man.
No, it should be on the title, dude. 1973, live at Madison Square Garden. And I've never heard this song. He was shocked that I've never heard it. I asked him.
Hey, but here we are. First time reaction, Led Zeppelin, Black Dog. Here we go. Shut it, Chase, so we can do this reaction.
Okay, you're right.
Hey, mama said the way you move don't make you sweat, don't make you groove. I can't keep away. Got a flaming heart, can't get my fit.
I definitely have heard like that guitar riff somewhere.
Okay.
And what I asked him before the start, I was like, is this something I would have heard like in a movie or something? I've heard it somewhere in a movie, but I've never listened to this in entirety. I had no idea it was even Led Zeppelin. So yeah.
There you go. Yeah, it has one of those just riffs that it's just like, how could you not have heard it? Because it just is everywhere, all at once, all the time. You know what I mean? It's just there, like in the ether, floating around. It's one of those riffs that, like, when you hear it, it's just like immediately is blazoned in your brain. It's just like stuck. I feel like as soon as you hear it, it's just so iconic. It's just so memorable.
Absolutely, yeah. I definitely know I've heard it before. But I don't know what comes next in the song. I mean, that's like the only part I know. But, dude, how much fun would it be to be at this fucking show, dude?
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. I was reading through some of the comments, and, people were saying that Led Zeppelin was actually a band that was kind of slept on. It was kind of underground at the time, which I thought was super interesting because, I just assumed that because of how big they were, that it was pushed by a record label and things of that nature. But when I was reading through comments, what I read, and so I could be wrong, you guys gave me this information, so if I'm getting this wrong, it's on you. But I like to get a lot of I could just like chat GPT it or read Wikipedia, but where's the fun in that? Like, I wanted to go to the source of the people who actually enjoy the music. And when I was reading through the comments, they were saying that a lot of this traveled through word of mouth because their songs were a little bit longer, didn't have that typical, radio structure that was acceptable at the time. You had bands that like, had that more, hey, basic structure of like, here's a verse, catchy chorus, verse, 3-minute long, typical radio structure. And that was one of the things I think they specifically pointed out, is that the song that they were looking for was like 3 minutes because they wanted to have an ad break every 3 minutes on the radio.
Yeah.
So songs were specifically structured by the record labels to be like, hey, we need to make sure that this song is between like 2.5 to 3 minutes.
It's still that way, yeah.
Exactly. So there's these holdovers where you look at the way, I just was thinking about it and I was like, it's kind of messed up, really, when you think about it, that song structure is designed off of advertisers wanting to put an ad every 3 minutes.
That is crazy.
That the commercialized aspect of radio still has influenced modern music to this day so that they can sneak in ads.
Mm-hmm.
And
that is crazy.
What they were doing was out of the norm, and so they weren't getting that same type of love. So I just thought that was super cool.
Very
and it made
interesting.
me actually appreciate the band that much more, to recognize that like they were making music their own way, breaking the pattern, breaking the mold, and that the way that they really grew was from like fans sharing it and being like, dude, you got to hear this.
Mm-hmm. That's
So I thought that
awesome.
was just awesome.
Can't stand still, got a flaming heart, can't get my fill. Eyes that shine, burning red, dreams of you all through my head.
Did you say Down and Out or Diamond Owl?
He said Diamond Owl for sure.
Listen to that. Tell me it's not what it sounds like he said. Yes, we're referenced in a Led Zeppelin song. Let's
Yeah.
go. I love
He
that.
definitely did not say Down and Out. He said Diamond Owl. You guys heard it.
Diamond Owl.
Spent my money, I took my car, started telling her friends she's gonna be a star. Now I don't know, but I've been told a big leg woman ain't got no soul. Steady rolling woman gonna come my way. I need a girl to hold my hand. Won't tell me no lies, make me a happy man.
Love that. Damn. Dude, that was so good.
Yeah, I've never seen that performance, so
Oh, wow. Dude, that was awesome. We've heard a lot of incredible guitar solos on this channel. That was maybe one of my top favorite, though.
yeah, that was great. And that's 73 Madison Square Garden. That's just crazy to think about. I'm pretty sure that I read that they had like a 747,
Like they owned it?
as their tour plane. Like they were one of the first bands to have their own jet. And
Oh,
not
yeah,
just,
they
like-
were underground and slept on. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, they grew a lot,
Yeah,
but like,
exactly.
because they started in the 60s, late 60s.
I think so. Well, yeah, they had to have because this is 73. So,
Yeah.
and that was one of the things that I read. I think they played in other bands, and man, I should have brushed up on the comments because I read these comments like 3 weeks ago. I was just reading through comments to some of our reactions, just,
We do
catching
read
up.
all the comments. We do read all the comments.
All of them.
No, I mean, it depends.
Be honest. Be
Depends.
honest.
I
All
don't
of
read the
them?
ones that call me a ugly fuck and shit and stuff like that. I usually skip over those ones.
Yeah, so it's been like several weeks since I read through those comments, but I think they were referencing that there was a band and they were looking for like a guitarist or something like that. There was these other established bands and somebody suggested like, hey, you need to call this guy. And that's kind of how it formed, that they were playing these different bands.
Okay.
And they
Kind of like
needed
a super
somebody
group.
Yeah, they needed somebody to like fill in. It was like one of those scenarios where it's like, hey, this band just lost their drummer. They just lost their guitarist. You think you could fill in? They need somebody to step in. And then it was like on like Donkey Kong, as they say.
Damn. Well, that's so awesome, dude. I mean, we should. I saw a little suggestion pop up on the right hand of like the history of Led Zeppelin. That'd be a super fun watch.
That would be good.
It's probably not there anymore because it already moved to the next video, but
All right. Well, there you have it, folks.
there you have it.
Let us know. What did I get right about the lore? What did I get wrong? Fill me in. Remind me of the little pieces. Connect the dots for us.
And if
We'd
you
love
did
to
get it
hear from
wrong,
you.
just be nice. You know, he gets really hurt when people get mad at him for his ignorance.
Yeah, and I have many, many concussions in my history. So,
Yeah.
sometimes I have a hard time retaining all the knowledge that you've been nice enough to bless me with.
I can vouch
Please
for him.
forgive me.
He's very special. But hey, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like. If you want to join us on our journey of discovering new music, old music, good music, bad music, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We always have a good time here. We're just a couple of guys on the couch looking at a couple of people waiting for you to subscribe. So
Yep.
thank you, guys. We love you so much. Don't forget to brush your teeth before you go to bed.
Peace.